Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joe Handy, the Android Authority app guy, and it's about that time in December to check out the best new Android games that were released in the month of December. If you want to check out any of these games for yourself, you can find those links in the video description below. Capcom has released their first port of the popular Ace Attorney series. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is the fourth game in the series for those who want to know. This is a hidden object strategy game where you play as an attorney and your job is to win your various court cases. You'll also get performance options for 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, controls optimized for a touchscreen, and a whole lot more. It's a tad pricey at $15.99, but it is the full port of the game and there are no in-app purchases. It's a great title overall. Bully is a title by Rockstar Games. It's a port of the PlayStation 2 version from 2006. In this game, you're tasked with controlling a kid as you explore an open world, go to classes, complete missions, play mini-games, and a whole lot more. It's also the Anniversary Edition, which means you'll have additional content that you can play through. You'll also be able to challenge your friends in an online mini-game that isn't actually typical of a Rockstar title. There are also no in-app purchases, which is nice. Distraint was originally a PC game from 2015. This is a horror puzzle game that features a dark storyline of a guy trying to get a deal with a company. It's a fairly simple game with 2D graphics along with simple controls. You'll also be solving puzzles as you progress. A lot of the features revolve around the minimal controls and atmospheric music that help deliver a pretty decent horror experience. It's a free download so you can try it out, and you can buy the full version for $1.49. Hill Climb Racing 2 is the sequel to one of the most popular freemium games ever. It follows the same basic premise as its predecessor. You'll be racing through various levels to try to earn points and victories. There is also a decent number of character and vehicle customizations that you can choose from. That includes vehicle customizations that change how the vehicle acts and drives. It's a freemium game, which means it has the usual pitfalls, however, it's really not that bad. Kathy Rayne is a hidden object game with a pretty decent storyline. You'll play as a journalist named Kathy who is hot on the trail of her grandfather's murderer. The game has a mixture of modern and retro, because on the one hand, the graphics are fairly retro, but the game also features voice acting along with an original score. It also boasts 40,000 lines of dialogue and more than 40 hand-drawn environments. It's $4.99 if you want to give it a try, and there are also no in-app purchases. Retro City Rampage DX is an open-world adventure game. It also takes a lot of its design cues from early Grand Theft Auto titles. You'll play as a reprobate as you explore the city, complete missions, and wreak all kinds of havoc. There are also arcade challenges if you only want to play for a few minutes at a time, and mini games that you can play. There is quite a bit to do in this title. It'll run you $4.99 with no in-app purchases. Retro Winter Sports 1986 is a sports game that focuses on the Winter Olympics. It has 6 winter sporting events that you can play through, including ski jump, biathlon, bobsled, speed skating, curling, and slalom. You can also choose between 12 nations to represent. On top of that, the game includes achievements and leaderboards through Google Play Games. It's a relatively inexpensive game at $1.99, and there are no in-app purchases, but it also makes for a really good time waster. Samorost III is an adventure puzzle game from the developers of Machinarium. That means you can expect the same kind of unique, beautifully done graphics and puzzles as that game. In Samorost III, you play as a curious little gnome who has a flute that can help you travel across space. You'll visit several alien worlds, solve a bunch of puzzles, and overcome various challenges. It's a fun little game, especially if you've played the first 2 installments of the series. Shadowbug Rush is a fun little platformer that is reminiscent of Badland. As the name implies, you'll play through this game as a Shadowbug. You'll also be hacking and slashing bad guys, avoiding traps, overcoming obstacles, and a whole lot more. There are also leaderboards, loot, and power-ups to help round out the gameplay. It's a freemium game with the usual freemium game problems, however, it's not a half-bad time waster if you're looking for one. Twilight Struggle is a board game that has been ported to mobile. It takes place during the Cold War, and you'll play as either the United States or the USSR. Your job is to play through the 40-year war to see how it turns out, but if you trigger nuclear war, it's totally game over. You can play alone against AI opponents or with friends online if you want to. There is also additional DLC that you can purchase for $3.99. It's pretty good if you're into board games. And that about does it for this one, folks. Again, if you want to try out any of these games for yourself, you can find those links in the video description below, along with a link to the best Android apps and best Android games released in all of 2016, which is also down there and on the screen. Don't forget to keep it tuned to Android Authority, because we are your source for all things Android. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.